Hey, what's up, guys? So it's another Wednesday, so another video blog here. We're talking about something it's kind of been on my mind for a little bit here, but I'm gonna get it solved, and that is downloading games on consoles. I know computers been doing well with Steam and like Game Jolt, and kind of always had that capability with computers. But now, it's gaining more popularity with consoles. I can see here. And just, what do you guys think about that? And that's, what I'm here to discuss. You guys can definitely write in comments below what you think. Love me or hate me. I do want to say thank you to everyone for the new followers that I have. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the thumbs up, even the thumbs down. it's getting something here in this business, and that's the best part. Is gotta get my name out there. So right now, I can show you just an example here. We'll actually get back on topic, and that's with downloads. Download games. I'll talk about Xbox One because that's my own personal experience. Yeah, people. I don't. Like I said, I don't say one's better than the other. That's not what I ever say, nor will I ever say that. I chose Xbox One for different reasons than the people choose PlayStation 4, Wii U, or just stick with a computer. And that's my own personal choice, and that's what I believe in. And that's kind of what I base my video blogs off of. I try to be everyone's corner, but examples I show are Xbox One, and that's just because that's what I got. And I do have a PlayStation 3 and a Xbox 360, so I've had almost everything except for PlayStation 4 and a Wii U. So let's just get back on topic. So downloads. It's gaining popularity. If you haven't noticed, that games have now almost all have digital releases as well as the disc releases. Shining example here was the new Call of Duty a year ago. Was that a year ago? Yeah, a year ago. Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare sold a lot, but the problem people saw was that the only took one stat, and that's the disc sales were down, and yeah, they were down. But the thing is, the digital sales, in which they can't track very well, they can track, but they can't track it as well, is it sold just as much as everybody else, and that's kind of the crazy thing here. Just an example here. Here's like I said, my Xbox One collection. I have 4 games. That's all I have. I have 4 games. Far Cry 4, Titanfall, Sunset Overdrive, Dying Light, and Far Cry 4. That's all I got. Other games I have: Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Scream Ride. I have Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zero, I had to think what the name was. Games like that. I have those. I think I have at least over 4 downloaded, and I will have a 5th. Pro Evolution Soccer 2016. And I think it's just gotten easier. And that's what we need to talk about is the change in gaming to going away from disc. They talk about the Nintendo Next. That there's rumors that it won't have any discs at all. It'll actually all be digital, which is really interesting. I could see, because you could take the the console, just digitally download it, and that's all you have is on a hard drive, a flash drive, hard drive. You have external hard drives like this one right here. This does my games for my computer. And then you could take it anywhere really, and you don't take much space. That's the size of a book. That's pretty awesome. Where my 4 games right here, pull them back up. They take up that much room. 4 games. That's it. And they still even they just download stuff on the console, so you take up memory there. Maybe it's a good thing, but also maybe a bad thing, because how many people like myself, I pull one right here, Titanfall, right in the back. There, you see it? There's the sticker, Gamestop, right there. GameStop sticker. Sorry. And I do buy from GameStop. I go to GameStop. I'll buy a used game. I really do buy new ones from them, but that's just my own personal choice. Also, I don't buy too many new games when they come out. So that's a completely different topic of today, or for another day. But what's that going to do to that type of business where that's the major game is their discs, and also the resale of video games. And that's what that's what the gaming community and the gaming industry has to think about for a little bit here. How many people enjoy, like myself, going to not just GameStop an example, because that's the biggest example, but your little local place that does it. Talking about gaming generations. If you haven't seen them, they're a cool place. There's also one here close to me called Preplayed. It's not a brand or anything. It's just the guys. That's what he called it. I can think of a bunch of other ones that I used to know. Uh, and that was their business, was used games. They really didn't dwell too much into new games because they knew, you're gonna go somewhere else for that unless, they really wanted it, then they'd order it. But they got secondhand games. That's pretty much their biggest business. Going to preplayed, their whole store was, the whole store is, I still go in there, is used games. Not just Xbox One, PlayStation 4, but also PlayStation 3. You can go in there and get anything you want. And that's what's really cool is, kind of going around like, oh, I wanted that game, pick it right off the shelf, and okay, hey, that's what I got, and get it, play it a couple years later, maybe after, after it's been long gone and people forget about it. You can probably watch all the videos online, but who wants to do that at times? That's what I said in the blog earlier. But what's going to happen to those small businesses like that people, that's their livelihood, and the video game industry, has been good to them. They've been gamers like you and me, and that's just a scary thought. Is you start losing businesses in that, disc companies. There's always going to be disc. There's always going to be Blu-rays and stuff. I don't think digital movies. Maybe digital movies takes off so well. So then take movies and so the Blu-rays. CDs kind of already done that. There's not many CD sales. Movies, it's I guess hard to tell because. It's one of those things. The handhelds, there's handheld stuff, but there's also discs and downloads and stuff like that. But, think about the impact of that on the industry. And, maybe if everything was digital, it would maybe lower the price, but then maybe not. They just keep it at the same price, but like, oh, we're going to get more money out of this, But then think about it, how many people, buy, take a game example, Madden, you bought last year's edition, I think it was 25, right? That was the one with the interviews, 25, yeah. And you played it, you got to the season, then you sold it. With the digital download, that wouldn't be so easy. With Steam, you can, trade with people and all that. I haven't really dealt with that too much myself, because I really only have one friend on Steam for right now. And we don't usually trade games. But that's, kind of the debate that you got to deal with yourself is what are you going to do, What's going to happen to businesses like that or ideas like that? We're like, oh, hey. Or going to a buddy's house and you're like, oh, hey, Tim, I got the new Call of Duty Black Ops 3. There we go, Black Ops 3. I was trying to think of them. Black Ops 3, let's play it. Oh, wait, it's physical download and it's on my other thing. So, that's kind of the debate is, but how many people go anymore to a friend's house and play? That's kind of the thing you don't see anymore is local multiplayer. That's a whole other topic, but that'll also take a hit in this as well. Everybody would have to have the game to do it, but that's kind of the thing is it's just who knows what happens, and I can see the next generation not having discs at all, but then what do you do with what do you do to sell it? What do you do to still sell it? But how do you how do you mandate that? And that's kind of the hard thing. Well, I'm starting to get rambling, and that's always bad for me. I just want to say thank you again. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate just people watching. It's great and awesome, and I love it. And maybe one day we'll make it big, and I'll thank you guys all over again. And I'm but that's a long ways away. So right now we're a small channel. I'm a small channel. I'm gonna say we. I guess because you guys help me as well. If you guys want to see me talk about something, a topic you want to talk about, let me know in the comments below. Definitely, I'd love that. Please check out my other blogs. Nothing's really dated except for maybe Dying Light. And there's a few of them, but otherwise after that, they're not really. They're just topics in general. So, thank you guys again. Please follow me. Here on. Please hit the subscribe button. I love those subscriptions. I've got up to 8 right now, which is awesome. Hopefully, I want to get more, and hopefully, it's a couple of months, it's 1 million. That'd be awesome. But it's a long ways away. But that'd be cool. So please check out my Let's Plays. People have been watching my video blogs, but my Let's Plays aren't really getting a lot of views. That'd be awesome. If you do that, check one out. If you don't like it, I'm not. Tell me what you want to see. That's I'm pretty open. I'm awesome about that. I got nothing. I got nothing to hide. If it does cost, then Unfortunately, I do have to run into an issue. I don't have a huge budget. Actually, I don't have a budget. That's why I'm doing the free ones right now on Steam, and I'll be doing hopefully a couple games here, on consoles at some point. Some small independent ones. But that's about it. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. If you could please, follow me on Twitch. You watch my streams on that. Catch me on Twitter. Catch me on Instagram. Everything down in the description below. If you want to add me to your Xbox, you've got Xbox account. Like I said, Xbox gamer. My gamertag is in the bottom and the below. It's the same as the channel name, DRSW17. Love to play with you guys. Love to chat every day. So other than that, guys, I will see you. And have a great week. I will see you for another video log. Bye.